Hey, what's up guys, it's Creeper Gaming 2344 here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to build a small modern brick house in Minecraft. This is it's part of my new series of structure building with Creeper Gaming, and basically every I think it's every other day I'm going to be releasing a video telling you how to make a small, it can be from a very small house all the way up to a massive mansion, depending on what is in the comments, what people have been asking me for, and what designs I've come up with. So I've come up with the first one right now, guys. I've got a couple lined up, but the first one is a small brick house. Now this one I'm aiming more at creative builders here who've either just got Minecraft, want something easy, or just want to build this house. So yeah, so the reason my blocks are different to yours, guys, is because I'm using Jag Thunder's custom texture pack, which can be downloaded from the links in the descriptions on his videos, not mine, guys, his. So if you want to download this texture pack, check out the links in his videos for that. So yeah, let's get going on this house. So the materials I'm going to be using are bricks, then some iron bars, some cobblestone slabs, got those. Then I'm going to be using for the exterior designing some fencing, some whoops, a little bit low, I think. Maybe not. Here we are. Oakwood planks for the decking area. Torches, chests, and two more items, which are the signs. Well, anyways, the Oakwood stairs, and somewhere the signposts. Here we are. And yeah, I'm using the 1.6.2 update, guys, the horse update, for this, so that we've got like the hardened clay, like stained clay and all that, stained clay blocks here, or just, you know, like dry clay and the hay bales, obviously, because it's the horse update. So let's get going. Right, so just change the time real quick and we can get started. Alright then, let's begin this build. So what you're going to do first is you're going to get your oakwood planks and you're going to lay 11 blocks. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And you're going to make that 4 wide. 3 and 4. And 4, like that. And on the 4th block you're going to, no, sorry guys. You're going to make it, put another block on the end of that, and you're going to bring that along like this. And then you're going to just fill it in. Be filled in any way you like, guys. Alright then, so yep, you've successfully made the decking area. That is the first part of the house complete. So what you're going to want to do next is outline these, but come out by 1. So you're going to just come along behind the wood, but you're going to come out, you're going to run along 13 blocks, so 1 out from each side, like that. There you are. And we're going to do a further 20 blocks, well, 19 blocks including this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And on the other side, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. So then you just join these up at the back, like that. Now, depending on how you want your house, actually that's the way I'm going to do it. I'm going to just rip all this out real quick, and I'm actually going to put the decking, because I'm not like you, I'm used to building in quite confined spaces, so I've built it like that. You can have it like that, that's just one look, or you can have it like this, and just make the decking a little bit larger. You've got longer decking, you know, longer, not thicker, but you know, you got longer decking, and you know, you got more room to put seats or chests or whatever, or whatever you want on there. You know, then I think it just makes things a lot easier if you have a long decking area. So put that there and that there, and we'll just build along here by make this up to the 4. So then here we have the 4. Now if you want to, you can add an extra one like this. Whoop. And there you are. Now you've got a massive decking area and a nice big house shape. Well done, guys, you completed the first bit. Now then, we're going to just outline the deck with fence posts like this. Now you can, if you want to, stop around the middle area and put a gate in, or leave it open, however you decide to leave it. I'll leave that part up to you, and you can come up with that any way you want. So you can have it like that, just have a gate in the middle. Actually, that's slightly lopsided, so I'm going to put that like that and that like that. I think that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, so I'm just going to take one off like that. And then you've got a nice little thing here. Now, only problem. Lazy people like me, you're going to have to jump to get up. Not anymore. With these cobblestone slabs, you're just going to put 2 here and double stack them at the sides. Like that. And then you have steps. So if you're in creative, you can put heads on here or torches, but for now I'm just going to put a torch on each one and on each fence post like that. So if you're at night and you don't have any commands to set the time and you're out like slaying mobs or whatever, then you got this. Yeah, that's another structure I'm working on over there, creeper tower or whatever. But yeah, that'll be coming out roughly around next week sometime. But yeah, it'll be coming out. And then, yeah, so you've got now a nice little staircase. You can come up onto your decking area and then sit up here away from whatever you're doing, the mobs or whatever are out at night. So, what you're going to do next is just around in line with the gates, you're going to leave 2 spaces. So, these are for your doors, and they should be exactly in line here. So now you have a couple of nice doors on here, and it just, instead of having to have lopsided doors, you got it all in one, and just come round or whatever. So now we're going to build the whole perimeter of the house, staying away from the doors, the holes for the doors, by 1. So let's just bring that up. Yeah. Like that. And I just put the clouds back on. I had to turn them off or something. I'm just going to put that back on. You can now see what we're doing. You just have to then, you know, just build it up like that all the way around. And that's basically the second layer of your house done, guys. Congratulations. You've completed the second layer. The first layer obviously was the deck and the deck trim and the footings. But now you've done all that, you completed the second layer of your house. So you should be proud of yourself, guys. Give yourself a pat on the back for that if you're a novice builder. But if you're not, obviously you're going to think, what the hell? Why am I doing this? So anyways, next, to step down from the inside, you're going to want another set of steps. So I've just done that, like I did on the outside. You can put a carpet on there if you want to disguise it, make it look less rough, if you will. Then you can put like carpet on there or whatever if you're using the 1.6 update. But if you're not, then, you know, like cobblestone's fine. So yeah, that's the steps. Now if you want, I'm just going to leave this open. I'm not going to deal with any interior designing today, guys, because that can take forever. And I haven't got that time on my hands. I'd love to go through it all, but I just haven't got that time. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give you the rough shell. And then, you know, you can decorate it inside any way you want. So, yeah, let's put some windows in this thing now. Otherwise, things are going to get a little drafty. So, let's swap out our chests for some glass. And let's build up each side from the door by one, and then another one, and then build across. This is now the archway for your doors. Your doors are going to go here. Okay, so in here you're going to put your doors. Now away from that, you're going to go 2 blocks, and then build it up like that. So you're going to go up. You're going to leave 2, and you're going to go up 2. So 1, 2. You're going to leave 2 like that, and same on the other side. So you're going to leave 2, and then go up by 2 like that. So it should now be in line with the door. Now you're going to fill it with, I'm using glass panes, but if you want, you can use glass, glass blocks. So I'm just going to be filling that up. So there we have it. That's the windows, or the first set of windows. Now what I normally do is I only put a couple of windows here at the front, and I normally just fill it in like this. And, I don't think it looks too bad. I mean, you can fill in another couple if you like. You can put in the another set of windows around here somewhere. So you could have a break and then a window like that, or you could have 2 on one side, 1 on the other. It really doesn't matter. But I'm just going to leave it with 2 in like this now. So purely because I think you get more light in there and it looks a bit more impressive. So there you have it. Now we're just going to top all this part off with a layer of brick. And there you have it. There's the first layer, the third layer of your house, and then we're just going to do the third layer on the deck. So just if you built it with the 2 windows on the pillar in between, we're just going to put a oak wood stair piece and another one like that, and whoop, same on the other side. So that and that, like that. And now they're both even. And what you're going to do now is just stick a signpost with nothing on it on the edges. Now, it just kind of looks nice, and it's a nice touch, armrest or whatever, for, just for detail. And I think it looks quite nice, and you can put a chest next to that or whatever you want, and then, it'll look really nice. So that's that, and you can, now you can get rid of your signposts, and I would replace them back with chests. You're not going to need your signposts anymore. Now, what I normally do is I just put a chest next to each seat, and then if you're out on the deck area, like in survival or whatever, and you firing out on the creepers and zombies and skeletons and all that, spiders, out from your deck, which is kind of a fun thing to do. Just see who wins, who gets the most points. You can just fire out from here, and you can put your ammo and stuff in there. So that's that. I'm going to save the doors, don't worry guys, I'm going to put those in later. I'm just going to keep the time back to morning. So what you're going to do now is you're going to build up one which makes a nice little corner piece on each side. So like that. And then you can see that it should be all equal. So you should have 2 pillars each side of your doorway, then a window, then a pillar, then a window, and then 2 blocks either side, which is this here, for those of you who don't know. So now what you're going to do is you're going to put another one of those windows in. So you're going to, stack that 4, or you could even make it 6 if you wanted. And, put a pillar on the side and cap it off with one of those. I'm going to do that over here. Everything I do on one side, you're going to do on the other side, so this is symmetrical. And there we go, like that. So now you've got your first set of side windows and all your front windows put in, and that finishes off the third layer of the house and decking. So awesome, good job guys. Let's get on to the next layer. Okay then, layer 4. What you're going to do is you're going to build up another pillar each side like that, make it 3 tall like that, and then another one like that. Now you're going to put another 4 window in here, so you've got plenty of light and it's just a lot easier to see out. Then you're going to make that just like any other window, so stack it 2 high and put that on the top, and it should be 3 blocks from the other window here. So your side should look like that. Now, this is it for windows on this side of the house, guys. So the rest of it is going to be blocks. So then we'll just, oh god, cap it back off again, like that, and we have done the windows now. So now we're just going to keep building it up to the corner here on both sides. And then we are to move on to the next step. So let's bring that up, like that, and we have now both of these sides on the first layer completed, guys. That's good job. So then onto the back and the final layer of the bottom floor. Now, depending on what you're going to want to do with this house, you may want it to be complete glass. You know, if you're like looking out over a scenic area in a non-flat map. I'm just using a flat map because of the tutorial, and so I've got plenty of room to build it in. But if you use like World Edit or MC Edit, whatever you want to call it, and put it in a non-flat world, then that's fine. Just make sure you've got plenty of room and it's not sitting on a tree or whatever, and you should be fine. So I'm going to do this because it's a modern house. I'm going to put a nice full glass window at the back, and then I can see out on any mobs and that might be coming to destroy my house, i.e. creepers, zombies trying to break the door in. Very handy if you build it in creative and then switch to survival, you know, like you want to do a survival game or whatever. I know they're quite popular now. You can have a single one or a double one, but I'm just going to use a single for the purposes of the tutorial. There we are. So now when we come to the inside and you like sat here. Now what you're going to do, so you can see this, I normally, because I use these houses for like a sort of a survival base sort of thing, and then we can step up here and just look out. Well, you could even, if you just want to get that little bit higher up, we can bring these steps along. Now, I don't, you know, like make special rooms in these things, you know, I just kind of just have it the way it is, and you know, just store weapons and swords and stuff in here for survival and all that, and that's what I use them for. So then I just finished it off with another slab, and it just steps up, and then when you want to see out the window, like one of your friends who's being a complete idiot or whatever, you can look out and laugh your face off at them, and then there you are. Or you might just want to like look out and see over a scenic lake or something if you've got a nice seed, or I don't know, whatever you want. So yeah, that's the congratulations guys, that is the bottom layer of the house now, and you know, as the finishing touches, because we're not going to need the fences anymore, we're going to swap that out with the wooden doors. Like I said, I'm using a texture pack, and so my blocks are different to yours. So there you are. I will afterwards go into normal or default Minecraft so you can see what this will look like. So I just do that quickly now also. So if you're like doing the default Minecraft, you know, so this is what it will look like in default Minecraft. So quite a lot brighter, and you see how. And congratulations guys, you've done really well on this layer, because I mean, you know, if you're a novice builder, I know when I was like a novice I had real trouble, you know, keeping up with the length and all that, but you know, this is a very simple build. For advanced builders, they're just going to go through this like a breeze. Everyone has different building speeds, some struggle more than others, but I've tried to keep this house as my first episode as simple as I possibly can. So then let's go back into my texture pack, or resource pack as I should say now, and we can get this sorted out. So what you're going to do is you're going to, well, this is a choice also. You can have a wooden top floor if you want, but I wouldn't. I'm going to have a brick floor because I want to have a like nice cozy little fire in here, and you know, everybody knows wood catches on fire in the Minecraft world also, so you get away from it wherever, don't get away from it wherever you go. So let's just fill this roof in really quickly. Whoops, falling through the damn roof. And let's just run it back. There we go. now have that done, and we can just run along here. I'll just go and fill in those blocks that I skipped in a minute. Damn it, I really need to sort out some single player commands or something at some point, but I'm on Windows 8, so you can't do it really on Windows 8, so looks like I'm just going to have to put up with it this way. I'm just going to go through this really quick. I know I've probably missed a block back there. I'll go and sort that out in a minute. Oops. Just going to go. Oh, god damn it. We then got... Build this all up like this. We can now do that. Right then, we have now completed this layer. Well done, guys. That is the roof done and the entire bottom floor now. So as you can see, the reason I built it up so high is so if you've got the windows I built higher, although you can bring them lower if you wanted to, so you can actually see out. But I made it so as the windows are higher and you've got plenty of headroom. You know, unless you bring like a giant or whatever, you have plenty of headroom. You can even fly about in here, which is really nice. You know, so my houses are never only 2 tall, you know, 2 blocks tall. So your head is like freaking cramped inside. So that's good. Right then, on to the next layer, i.e. I think it is layer 6, I'm pretty sure. Layer 5. Layer 5. So, we are just going to completely go around the whole thing in bricks, like this. Here we go. Dum 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 dum. Oh, damn it. Here we go. Nearly done. Right then, we have now started layer 6. Now what you're going to do now is we're going to get the glass panes, and we're going to run these all the way around the house, because for me, when I use this house in survival and whatever, I use this, whoever's playing on the server or whatever, use this as a sort of survival house sort of thing. We can do that. And, you know, we kind of just use it as a base camp, you know, like zombies and creepers and all that, you know, they can't get us in here and all that good stuff. So, yeah. Now you can leave it like this, but I'm actually going to double stack it. So we have a plenty big enough view space. So, as you know, we're not like squinting to see out of a tiny little hole, which we are not. We are just going to have a nice lot of space. There we go. Like I said, none of my builds and structures are going to be cramped. And just in case I forgot to say, all buildings are my designs. I have not, you know, like looked at somebody's schematics and just like, oh yeah, okay. Or, you know, like gone into MC Edit with somebody's schematics and ripped it down. No way. This is my complete own design here, and nobody is gonna, you know, I haven't got some, you know, like loads of schematics piled up. It's completely my own design, and all my builds will continue to be. And I just smashed the part of the house there. Let's get rid of that. Damn it. So let's get rid of that, and I'm going to bring this back. Oops. Damn it. Get over it. There we go. And like that, and like that. There we go. And now we have made the observation tower thing. So I know it kind of looks a bit retarded right now, guys, but it will look better once we've got a roof and all that good stuff. Right, so we are now going to cap off all these windows with a layer of brick. And there we go. As you can already see, it gives off a lovely light radius with all those torches. You can see it all the way back here, so I'm just going to change my time again. Can't have it getting dark. We never build in dark here at Creeper Gaming. So here we go. We're just going to build the next part of layer 5. Now you probably are, if you're like going through my channel and like, oh yeah, this is what this guy does. Then you're probably going to notice a series called A Big Hand to Jag Thunder. Sadly, I had to close the series due to the amount of views they had, and you know, they had hardly any views, and I thought, it was just really not going anywhere, and plus I was running out of builds fast, and, but who knows, as Jack Thunder, kind of like puts new stuff in his world, I might be able to, like, download the new world save and get some stuff on there, and we can have another series. So anyways, back to what we're building. So yeah, there we are. We have built the fifth layer. That's the fifth layer complete, I should say. Getting all my words mixed up tonight. So yeah, well done, guys. If you're a novice, give yourselves a good old pat on the back for that. If you're an expert builder, then just do whatever you want. Do like rain dance or an elephant dance, whatever you want to do, just do that. So yeah, we are going to swap our chests now. Now we're on to layer 6. We're going to swap our chests for this cobblestone, and I thought I'd use cobblestone to match the slabs right there. So now what we are going to do is each side of the roof thing here, we're just going to lay it like that, but we're going to leave one row of brick exposed, and we're going to go up another level like this, and we can see, whoops, and we're going to leave it overhanging by 1 all the time, but we're only going to go up 3 levels like that. So we now have this on the thing here, and we are going to do that on the other side. There we are, and then we can... There we go, and now we have completed the structure for the roof. Right then, so you can even add as many layers as you want, but I'm just going to add this because, I'm going to add this. So next you want to swap out the cobblestone blocks for cobblestone stairs or stone stairs or whatever you want to call them. And you're just going to hit the bottom part of the hitbox, click the bottom part of the hitbox on these bricks and place the stairs like this. And you're going to trim the outside of the house, and it kind of makes, like a nice looking little lip thing, as you can see. And it kind of just, makes the house look better. And then we just trim that off and make the roof. Now this is a more like advanced roof. You can just like screw it, just slap a flat roof on it. If you're like really novice and can't be bothered to follow this design or whatever for the roof, then you can just like slap a flat roof on here or whatever. But I don't really mind. I don't mind. It's your design. If you're building it in your own world, it's your design, and you can do what the hell you like. So put that like that, and then we come around to the back and the part of the hitbox, and put the things in here like that. Whoops. And there we are. So we've made the next part of trim. Now this isn't just a modern house, this is not a living in house. If it was, I'd make it look more domestic. This is a sort of modern brick spy house. I suppose I kind of put the intro part wrong at the beginning. This is a kind of like a survival main base modern house brick thing. And it is, it kind of looks really nice in your Minecraft world, And, if you build this on survival, I take my hat off to you guys, what with all the bricks and stuff and glass. But I take my hat off to you if you build this in survival. And as you can see now, you're going to have a lovely time watching all those damn mobs and stuff get killed from all your arrows and your swords. And anyone playing on your server or whatever, you can open it and we can have a great time. Or you can have a great time. And put that like that, and we can get on with the or you can get on. I keep saying we, why I keep saying we. You can get on with what you want to do in Minecraft in the comfort of your own home. So right then, now this part is completely optional, but I'm going to swap out my stone stairs for stone. Now I'm just going to now put a flat roof part in all the way down here, and there we go. So we are just going to do this. Like that, and we can just do that, and that, and that. Oops. There we go. We're nearly finished. It's just this damn roof to finish. And like I said, if you guys want a flat roof, then we'll stick a flat roof on it. Now, I thought, I'm going to be generous today, and I'm going to include a fireplace design for this house, and, it can be in any of your houses, but it just kind of makes it look nice. Since, we built it pretty much completely out of brick, I'm going to show you a fireplace design. But first, we have completed the outside of the survival house, guys. Well done to you for that. Now, if you think that this kind of looks a little bit odd, what you can do is you can just switch back to your cobblestone, and whoops, you can just switch out the brick for the cobblestone, like that. Wow, on both sides. And if you just think, oh, brick kind of looks a little bit retarded, then you can just stick that in, and it will look a lot better if that's what you want to look like. Your house to look like. Sorry, I mumbled that then. We can and you stop saying we. You can be safe from the creepers and mobs. Creepers and mobs in Minecraft, or the locals. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. But just before I go, like I promised, there is going to be a fireplace design. So let's go inside and just quickly build a makeshift fireplace. So I'm going to do this in the default look of Minecraft. Oh yeah, that's what I was going to do. Show you around what the house would look like in the default look of Minecraft. So let's just do this. Go outside, and here we are. This is what it will look like in the default look of Minecraft. So yeah, I had this in mind for the default look, not the texture pack look. So that, yeah, this is what you will have if you build this in the default look. It will look different based on your texture pack, but that's what it should look like in normal. So yeah, I'm just going to use normal to build the fireplace. So let's get out the block of iron, and I'll get some netherrack out, and we are also going to need a flint and steel. So let's just go to tools and get out the flint and steel. So what you're going to need to do is just build I'll build it over here, a 2 like that, 2x3 fireplace like this, and we just dig down one, put that in it, and set light to it. So there we are. There is a nice little brick survival house here, guys. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Any questions or any suggestions for what you want me to build, then just stick it in the thing. I've got TNT defensive bunkers coming up, and it's going to be so awesome. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, like it. If you didn't, please comment and tell me why, and I will hopefully be able to fix it for you. So yeah, I can't come onto your server or whatever and build one of these for you guys, so please don't ask. I can't do, as Jack Thunder would say, private lap dances. I can't do any of that. I can't come on your server or anything like that, and we can't, I can't come. I don't have that kind of time on my hands. I wish I did, but I don't. I got lots of stuff to do, and I'm very busy. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, like this video, and favourite it if it's your favourite. If it's not your favourite, then don't favourite it, obviously. But yeah, yeah, I hope you look forward to the creeper structure. That is a prototype. It's going to look a lot better than that. Trust me, guys. Trust me on this. So yeah, thank you for watching, guys. It's been an awesome time for me to build this for you, and it's been really cool, and I'm looking forward to building loads of other designs for you. So from me at Creeper Gaming 2344,